for their freedom in Melbourne. Large clusters of people on the streets of one of Australia's biggest cities. Waving the flags of many countries, demonstrators who now call Australia home demand a reopening of their communities, but oppose a mandatory vaccine.
I was a teacher for 30-odd years, and vaccination was always a voluntary thing for parents and kids. To make it a compulsory thing for kids is just absurd.
We have to just learn to live with this and get on with things. We can't just keep locking us down, just because there's a new variant. There'll always be a new variant.
If you're the kind of person that realises that freedom comes with certain social responsibilities, yeah?
Australia, which largely closed its borders when the coronavirus pandemic began, is now dealing with an outbreak of the Omicron variant. The new emergency is further testing government efforts to boost the economy following COVID lockdowns.
I expect us to see further community spread within Australia and other parts of the world, but that may not necessarily be a bad thing because it will give us a lot of opportunity to understand how this variant works in highly vaccinated countries.
In the state of Victoria, where full vaccination has become mandatory to access most things, it is the unvaccinated who make up the majority of people in hospital with COVID. But most Australians are in support of vaccine jabs, with nearly 90% of everyone over 16 being fully vaccinated.
At the moment, there's lots of anger after this COVID crisis, and I think it's being directed at the wrong side. We're seeing, healthcare workers being attacked, bookshop workers, and it's really important, I think, that we say, actually, the majority of us did support these health restrictions that saved millions of people's lives, and the majority of us actually do stand in social solidarity with each other.
For a country whose COVID rates pale in comparison to other developed nations, for these Australians, the time to return to normal is long overdue. Gillian Wolfe, Al Jazeera.